Okay. And I expect that we'll be live in a second. And we are live. Welcome to yet another live right here on YouTube, courtesy of Dhub SMA.com. We was expected to be live yesterday, but due to unavoidable circumstances, we had to push the live to today. I understand that today is a public holiday in Kenya. As Kenyans, we are celebrating Jamhuri Day, the day Kenya became a republic. So I just want to take this opportunity to wish each and every Kenyan a happy Jamhuri Day. I hope that this moment you spend the day with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, and you had a lovely time, especially while remembering the sacrifices that our forefathers made to ensure that we are an independent nation. So I just want to take this opportunity to send happy Jamhuri Day to each and every Kenyan in the audience today. My name is Moses, one of the people behind the platform that helps business owners run and manage their businesses right from their phones. And most of the lives that we hold, especially on TikTok and YouTube, we do them to improve our communications with you. So, for example, if you have a question concerning how to use the Dhub SMA.com to run and manage operations, you can come to the live and ask us that particular question. And if you have maybe a question concerning your business or just a general question on what you need to do to achieve a particular thing in your business, you can also chime in and let us know. And where we can, we will respond to them either during the live or in a dedicated video after the live. I'm not really I mean, by all metrics, I have a lot of things that I can do, but by all metrics, speaking in front of a camera or speaking in English in a much more fluent way is not my strongest suit, but we are working on it. I'm trying to communicate as much as possible in a language that may be in a language that can reach as many of you as possible. So maybe I'll stammer a bit in some instances. I may take time responding to a few things or putting my words into thoughts into words. I may take time during that period, but we expect that over time everything will be smooth. We won't have too much between what I am thinking and what I am conveying. So I hope you will bear with us in that regard. But for now, I'm just happy that you have chosen to be a part of this live. You have chosen to interact with us, to be with us, and to share your thoughts with us in this particular live. So if you have any question, you can ask us. If you have any concerns, you can also raise it in the comments, and we will either respond to it today or in the next live. One of the reasons why I decided, or rather we decided to adopt a live version of our videos is because in a way, we didn't want the videos that come out for the hubsma.com to be too curated. We wanted you to have that live interaction. We wanted you to understand that whoever is communicating on matters the hubsma.com is actually communicating from a point of knowledge. They know what they're talking about. They know what the quirks of the hubsma.com, and they understand the various aspects or the various features that are part of the hubsma.com. And most importantly, we wanted you to understand that there is a human behind the hubsma.com. So, for example, the other day, when we were live on TikTok, on Wednesday, and we were having some issues on the platform during the live. So we ended the live multiple times and started another one and another one and another one. But the technical issues kept cropping up. And when we decided to reach out to TikTok, we were forced to interact with an AI chatbot. So I understand why some companies may decide to incorporate AI in their customer service, for example. But personally, I am not a big fan of such. Not because AI is not useful, but because most of the time, the things that the AI responds to are the things that you can get on through Google search. When a problem has persisted in such a way that you are forced to reach out to the customer service directly, that particular problem, more often than not, requires actual people to handle it, if I say so myself. So there are some issues. For example, you may experience on the hubsma.com that actually require an actual person who understands the platform to take you through it. The things that actually require an actual person who understands the technicalities of the hubsma.com to address your concerns fully. So when we leave such things to an AI, it can be frustrating. And I think at this particular point, we have not yet adopted the AI onto the platform that we have built. But when a time comes where we are introducing such a technology onto the platform, I would want us to take an approach that does not negate the benefit of having an actual person deal with your issues, especially when. So maybe we'll look into it when we decide to adopt maybe AI in some aspects on the platform. At this particular point, most of the things that you need are just automated, but we are not using AI in any way. But over time, if there'll be need for AI, we'll use it, but not necessarily use it to replace humans, but use it to enhance your experience on the platform. So I don't have a query. I don't have a problem with the company incorporating AI in their services, in their products. But I only have a problem when AI is being used to replace something that actually requires a human being to be there, to address you, to talk to you in a way that you understand. because most of the time, I mean, AI has been presented as if it is intelligent, it understands things, but for those of us with a technical background, we know that AI is just a tool that can predict patterns. It identifies a pattern and uses that pattern to give you what you want. That is why we sometimes find ourselves being given wrong responses or wrong answers, what is sometimes called hallucination. So AI hallucinates a lot because most of the time they don't understand actual the technicality of technicality of the question. They don't understand the question a human being would, and maybe that may be partly because as human beings we know that we are not really good at communicating. We are not really good at conveying what we want to others. So most of the time when we are communicating most of the time when we are communicating with a fellow human being, that person normally interprets what we want even before we finish what we want to say. And even during those moments when we are we are maybe hesitating, or during those moments when we say something that doesn't make sense or is not really in context, sometimes the other person may try to put that particular thing that you're saying in context before responding. And that is not something that the AIs have been able to capture. And maybe another thing that I can maybe say that makes sometimes a human being to be better than AI, especially on matters customer service, is because when a human being does not understand what you're talking about, or when they don't understand your question, they'll more often than not ask for a clarification. But the AI sometimes assumes that you know what you're talking about. They assume that the question that you have asked is in the right context, and then they attempt to answer it the way it has understood it. And that can be frustrating, especially when you are having this back and forth without making any progress. And if I'm being honest, that conversation with an AI from TikTok on Wednesday was frustrating. So we are taking cues, trying to see how or where we can implement AI on the hubsme.com, but we'll only do that after analyzing it and reaching a conclusion that it can improve your experience on the platform. We will not do it just because other people are doing it. So that is maybe something that I can say on matters AI and how we plan to incorporate it into the platform, thehubsme.com. Maybe something else that I need to touch on. What else can I touch on? Okay, so today is Friday, and I expect that our Seventh-day Adventist brothers and sisters have started their Sabbath. So I just want to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Sabbath as you start your day of rest. And for the rest, I just want to take this opportunity to wish you a lovely weekend. And just remember that if you need an easy way to run and manage your business, there's only one platform you can use: thehubsme.com. sme.com. If you have something that you want if you have something that you want added onto the platform, something that you feel will help make your work easier running and managing your business, you can let us know and we'll find a way of implementing the feature onto the platform. So don't feel shy about sharing the vision of what you want with us. So we are here to build, we are here to talk about it. We are here to also talk about your business. If you have a business and you want help marketing it, you can reach out to us and then we'll see how we can work out a way of incorporating your products, your services, your business into our videos. So that is all that I have for today. I don't want to make it such a long live, given that we are almost into Saturday and you've had a long week. I want to well as you enter into the weekend. We'll see whether we'll have an opportunity to go live again tomorrow and on Sunday. But for now, I just want to sign off. I want to thank you for tuning in. Until another time, this has been Moses from the Dhub sme.com.